Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, former WBC reigning heavyweight world champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder has proof that current WBC undefeated British lineal heavyweight world champion and rival foe Tyson the Gypsy King Fury indeed had extra help in their fight, in their highly anticipated rematch, as he went to the doctor and he has proof from the injury he suffered that it wasn't with just a clear glove, right? He had to have some sort of tampering with the glove and the object to do the damage that it did with him, right? The injury that he suffered. So the injury that he suffered took extra help other than Tyson Fury just having on hand wraps and a glove to do the damage it did in the specific area of the jaw and the jawline and the eardrum that it did. So Deontay Wilder has proof, he has medical proof that a doctor is willing to back him and state that indeed this was not just done with a ordinary boxing glove with a hand wrap. It's usually an object, and I'm speaking all this alleged, right? There's usually an object there that helps to create the damage that they see that was done. It's usually an object, meaning that it's not just a blunt fist from a boxer. And obviously, this particular physician is indeed a specialist with professional athletes, because professional athletes go to certain types of doctors. They don't go to your mom and pop doctors, obviously, right? Because they need the best of the best, because they're participating at such a high level with such impacts, especially in combat sports, that they don't just go to your mom and pop doctor. They go to specialists. And so this particular specialist have never seen this type of injury show up without there being some sort of tampering. So we know and we saw the swelling that Deontay Wilder had. We saw the blood coming out his ear, right? And it just looked and seemed very, very odd, seeing as though his opponent, Tyson Fury, has never been known to be a power puncher. Not one particular time in his career has he been considered a power puncher. You think of Tyson Fury, you think of a slick boxer with a lot of size, 6'9", 260, 270 plus pounds, right? That's very fleet-footed and is a boxer. You don't think of Tyson Fury as a brutal puncher. But in this fight, particular, he turned that around, 360. He became a power puncher. One punch, and he shattered or injured Deontay Wilder's jaw and eardrum. Now, we saw, obviously, a flapping glove. We saw in numerous of fights, there's an issue with Tyson Fury's glove. We saw even a referee address his glove on numerous occasions. So we know within the sport of boxing, this is nothing new. We've seen this in the sport of boxing before. We've seen the Antonio Margaritos, right? Who had plaster on his hand wraps against Miguel Cotto. And Miguel Cotto pretty much suffered a career-changing night, that first fight against Antonio Margarito. Miguel Cotto was never the same fighter after that fight, the first fight with Antonio Margarito, right? And these are some of the same similar injuries we seen from Deontay Wilder in the rematch with Tyson Fury. And now he has professional proof and physician proof from the x-rays and the injury suffered that this didn't come from another human being just punching with sheer power and just boxing gloves without some sort of tampering with the gloves and maybe including an object, which I don't know. I mean, we've never seen Tyson Fury suddenly have this much power. And I know a lot of people are going to say it was the added weight that Tyson Fury added power. And that's not the case at all. Okay, either you're a power puncher or you're not. Actually, most fighters, when they go up in weight, they lose power and speed. They may be physically stronger and able to withstand, you know, the tussle inside, the clinching and things of that nature. But they don't get that much stronger overnight. It just doesn't happen. And so now there's actual physical proof that Tyson Fury had added help. And this is a shame in the sport of boxing, where you don't play boxing. We saw a life lost in the sport of boxing over 3 times in 2019. This is not a laughing matter. Whether you favor Fury, you favor Wilder, you favor any guy. These boxers put their life on the line every time they step through the ring for our entertainment. Yes, they get a reward for it, and they're able to feed their family and take care of themselves and live a lavish lifestyle. But it's a high risk for them every time they step through the ropes. They don't know if they're going to leave the same. And Deontay Wilder suffered a serious injury in this fight with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury seemed to have an unfair advantage. And I'm pretty sure there's more of this going to come out. But Deontay Wilder has the proof. The physician explained this to him. And this is just going to be added incentive for Deontay Wilder going into the trilogy match. That's all it's going to do. So let's see how this all turns out. And I know a lot of people are going to come out and they're going to say, they're going to debunk this because they have a disdain towards Deontay Wilder, not the sport of boxing. Because we see that, you know, we have this Martin Carefoot gentleman, the farmer, coming out and saying that there was an issue and some sort of tampering and fishiness going on as far as Tyson Fury failing the whole UCOD test. And he never pursued the rematch with Vladimir Klitschko. And there's a lot of shady business going on with this entire situation. And this is not the sport to have this. There needs to be an even playing field on both sides, because both fighters need to go home to their families, and the sport of boxing is already dangerous enough without this. There's no place in the sport of boxing for anybody looking to get an unfair advantage in any kind of way, whether it's loaded gloves, whether it's performance enhancing drugs. Any of those things needs to be done away with within the sport of boxing, because you're dealing with life, not just wins and losses at the end of the game and the end of the fourth quarter, like basketball, hockey, and football. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.